It's Micetro time! It's also gravy time. Man, every time I restream for gravy, I get kind of hungry. Even though I'm not necessarily a gravy fan, I think it just happens to remind me that I'm hungry. Micetro, if you're here, we need you to go live. Literally his biggest fan. All right, I think we got everyone live here. That means we could probably get started. Let's do this, you know. Be ready to be triggered by this video that I'm sure no one's ever seen before. Here we go. What's gonna happen next? Edge of my seat. Oh my gosh. Tetris. Poet. Another Tetris. In all fairness, that's actually a pretty good video. I've just seen it a million times. All right, rules. Oh yeah, I suppose I should say who we're featuring Micetro and Gravy. This will be fun. So rules, here we go. Here's some rules. It's a best of 6. What that means is it's first to 4. If you get 4 games, you win. But if it's 3 to 2, the person with 2 wins has a chance to bring it to a draw, which would be 3 to 3. And if you get a draw, it's 1 point. If you lose, you get 0 points. Competitors, please remember to put your hand cam and input display and hertz display on, because if you don't, this match won't count. So please be aware that you need to turn all that on and have it ready to go. Matcherino! Money for our DAS masters. Please make sure you contribute. Reward our amazing DAS players for doing some amazing DAS all for you all. We have exactly 369. Hey now, I'm going to count it. For those of you who aren't aware, I do a hey now counter. So that's number 1. Maybe a little bit contribution to go to 420.69. That make it be kind of cool. Make it happen. Here is the standings as of right now. Dog clearly in the lead here. But as far as these players go, we've got Micetro in 15th place. Last game at 10 points, looking to secure a better place, maybe get a good matchup. And we've got Gravy down 35th, so looking to just maybe not be in last place. So pretty important game here for both players. We'll be excited to see how it turns out. Go ahead and transition. Maybe I should turn some music on too. There's some music. Here you go. All right, let's do a seed for these players. Vandweller in chat. Quite literally the person that I model my commentating after. So it's a little intimidating. Vandweller, I've watched more of you than anyone else. Appreciate everything you do for the community. Thanks for being such a wonderful part of the Tetris world. Got Micetro doing some warm-ups here. Kinesthetics. Who knows what else is going on. You got your seed in chat there, 9435 5C. For those of you who like to play along, I like to have the seed pinned, so feel free to play along or, you know, watch, because watching is good too. Right. Oh yeah, we did have a hey now counter, right? So hey, let's turn this. This is just exclusive for me. No one else has this. There you go. Hey now counter at the top of your screen in pink. Chat, help me out. If you notice that I miss a 69 somewhere, either a line count or a number on the scoreboard, something like that, let me know. If I miss it, it's still going to count. I will still add it to the hey now counter. Yes, good luck, have fun from our competitors. Yes, 369 on Gravy's side. Yeah, it is. It's weird. I don't know why it shows up over there. There's like this tiny little Macherino thing that's showing up on Maestro's screen. I don't know what's going on there, but pretty interesting. I should probably go ahead and fix up Gravy's video here. We got it ready from both players. Again, make sure you have your Hertz counter and input displays on. Lelio in chat. Let's get game number 1 started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, looks like we're good for game number 1. Let's see how it goes. Quick Tetris is on the board for both players. 22,800. No burns. Good adjustment from Micetro. I'm always greatly entertained watching Maestro's adjustments. They're typically moves I just don't see. L dependent on the left side for Micetro. Gets a triple. That long bar dependency getting filled. 48,000 for Gravy, 34,000 for Micetro. This isn't Richard Wolf. You know what? I need to go update that. Good point. Give me 1 second. League phase. Maestro. Don't top out, players. Versus Gravy. Moment bar. Done. Okay. Should be updated. Always entertaining watching Micetro, period. Nice Vits, says Sonic the Screw. 121,000 for Gravy, 112,000 for Micetro, so just a slight lead for Gravy. They are both at 29 lines. Micetro having to put a hole. Now 1 off the bottom. Might just try to build 1 off the bottom. Has a triple tuck set up there. Good L piece to get that filled in. 137 waiting on a long bar. There it is. 1 off the bottom. Dusty Tetris for Micetro. 169. Hey now for Gravy. Thank you, Gravy. I can up that count. It's the most important score that you're going to see today. We're at 2. 183 for Micetro. Gets a column 4 center wheel Tetris. 206, 215. Very close between these two at 50 lines. Clean games from both players. $229 to $237. I'm not sure what was going on with Dash Tetris earlier today, but boy, it was busy. I guess it's still technically busy. I think there's still a Europa League thing going on Dash Tetris 2, so feel free to tune in over there too. Have 2 browsers set up. Watch some playoff matchups in Europa League while watching these 2 masters play here. Multitask. Do it. Do it. 285 for Gravy, 277 for Micetro. Pumpy Heart saying, I like how Micetro balances the Macherino on top of his Das hand. Yes. It's a very rich thumb right there. $326, $334. neck and neck between these two. We're over halfway to transition. Pumpy in chat. Gravy just maintaining this small lead here. Only 2-line difference between the two players. L dependence or J dependency on the left side for Gravy. Gets the J. Both players actually needing a J there. Spiky boards from both players. Micetro getting a Tetris right after Gravy got one. 403, 395. Both players set up for a Tetris now. Beautiful stack from Micetro. Gravy looking to fill out the left side a little bit. Making a long bar dependency. Might have to go for a dirty. Is set up for dirty now. Where's the long bar? Gets the long bar just in time. Has some complex tuck setups to have to resolve here. Gets a J. Perfect for that. Gets the left filled out as well. So good job managing that high stack from Gravy. 451, 98 lines in. 448 from Micetro. 101. So really good paces from these players so far this game. No drama to speak of. Almost drama, but all of them always handling the problems perfectly. 493 to 497. This has literally been just burns the entire game so far. So hype. Gravy with a little hole about 6 off the bottom. Oh no, long bar dependency as well. Has the well covered up. It's going to be needing a long bar right now. Not able to get that L over. That's going to do it. 500,000, 85.24. Micetro is good for game number 1. GG's. What a game. Unfortunate situation there at the end for Gravy, but otherwise was really pacing hard. We got a good game from both our competitors. Should be A5, I believe. The next one looks good. We got it ready from both our competitors. Let's get game number 2 started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So last time I restreamed Gravy, I got kind of hungry for biscuits and gravy. I still haven't had those biscuits and gravy. Talked about it. Even after the stream, we talked about it. Denver Biscuit Company here in town, really good. Ironically, we're not in Denver, but, you know. We got a Tetris on the board for both players. The board's getting kind of high from Micetro. Had to cut off the well. Gonna be struggling a little bit here to get this clean. Still recoverable, but the pieces are gonna have to help. There's a great long bar for that board. Good flat burn from Micetro, working this board down, throwing that long bar left, then right, then left rather. More good burns. Almost out of this. Just a few more burns with the good pieces, but not coming. These pieces just not quite conducive to getting this down efficiently. Gravy, in the meanwhile, has scored another Tetris, 76,000 to 36,000 from Micetro, who's now down to a much safer board state. Still going to be taking some burns here. There we go. Micetro is clean. S-spin, delayed S-spin. Where's the long bar? Oh no, Gravy topped out while Micetro was, I was watching Micetro trying to get this clean. 64,000, you're in a chase down situation. 87,000, that's gonna do it. Micetro good for game number 2. GG. 2 quick games. Micetro score now tied with the Hey Now counter. Who's gonna win, Hey Now or Micetro or Gravy? It's gonna be a tough one, this 3-way battle between Das Masters. We got a ready from both our competitors. Let's get game number 3 started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. see. As is customary tradition, I have to play around with the flags a little bit. Gravy's making me hungry. So we're going to give him a gravy image there. $45,000 to $7,000 for Gravy. Gravy's spent some time burning. Board's kind of high, kind of flat. Really would like a long bar. Okay, board's in much better state now. Micetro with a long bar dependency, column 3, way up on the board. Taking good alternating burns though. Gets the perfect J to get out of that. Square piece. There's another square dependency, just about out of this. Good to go. Where's the long bar? There's one for Gravy. 84,000. 79,000 for Micetro, so there's a couple holes in the board though. We'll have to spend some time cleaning this up. 107,000 for Gravy. 82,000 for Micetro. Yeah, the heart attack ensues, man. Yes, Dash Tetris 2 has rated the party of 10. Welcome. Hopefully the playoff matches went well. There's a dirty from Micetro. 4 off the bottom. Still building. 4 off the bottom. Tetris cheered 15 bits. Thanks. I know that was for Richard, but I'm still gonna thanks anyways. I don't even know if Tetris is in chat anymore. 135, 156 now, 179 for Gravy. Gravy is clean. Micetro still just building 4 off the bottom. My goodness. Gets another one. 159. Still building. There's another one. What is that, the third or the fourth one? 182, 204 for Gravy. Micetro setting up a long bar dependency, column 3. Gets it filled. Wasn't sure if they were going to go for a dirty there. Dirty column 3 would have been nuts. No more nuts than the row 4s. Speaking of, here's another one set up. Waiting on the long bar. Where's the long bar? Having to take it covered. There's the long bar. Oh my goodness. Has another one set up right behind it, but this board's starting to creep up. This is some aggro play from Micetro. Paying off. Another dirty. That's got to be like the 6th or 7th one. 4 off the bottom. 241. 258 for Gravy, who's been just doing normal Tetris at a very efficient rate. It's hard to take my eyes off of Maestro's board right now, though. Gravy at 281. We'll go ahead and watch a little bit of Gravy just because I'm feeling kind of bad. There was a T-spin for Micetro. I lied. I couldn't keep my eyes away. 283, 247. There's good couple doubles from Gravy to keep the board safe. Micetro with a couple holes. There's another Tetris from Micetro. There's a Tetris from Gravy. 310, 293, 85 lines. Both these players are pacing. Micetro with a long bar dependency, column 4. Gravy just building, throwing stuff left like a good DAS player should. Micetro with a center well there, column 4, 323. I think Micetro has had more unconventional Tetrises than actual like right well normal Tetrises this game so far. 99 lines. So we are at the turn. There's a simul Tetris. 345 for Micetro, 381 for Gravy. Oh my gosh, what a match. 405 to 368, so Gravy starting to extend the lead just a tiny bit. Couple Tetrises up. Some change. 427. 391. We are getting close to transition now. Less than 20 lines for both players. Tiffy. I think I just realized I'm being an actual madman. Mad skills on display here from Micetro. Gravy as well, though. Gravy at 475. 419 from Micetro, so incredibly solid games from both competitors. $444 to $498. We got 5 lines to transition. We can try to fit in one more Tetris. Gravy's going to transition at $527. $446 for Micetro. One more line. There's a Tetris. $472 for Micetro. So just shy of the 500K golden mark that everyone seems to kind of aim for. Obviously these days, maybe 500 is a little bit more pedestrian, but still not the easiest thing to get to, especially in a competitive game. 524 to 563 for Gravy. Micetro finally doing like normal Tetris. Gravy continuing to do great normal Tetris here. Another Tetris for Gravy. 615, 552. There's a Tetris from Micetro. Both players at 21, 579 for Micetro. 616 for Gravy. Gravy's gonna top out. The moment I look away, what happened? It looks like just some dead drops. Maestro's in a chase down. You need to get to 617. You're at 584. Oh, it was set up for a triple. Had to cover the well. Just gonna take the safety burns down here, it looks like. No need to rush this, only level 22. Can line this out. And is indeed doing so. Brick by brick. As Kingsman once told me in a friendlies match when I was doing a touchdown against Martz. 606, 604 to 616 is your target, is 617. So 612 double should do it. A few more singles. 617 will do it. That's it for Micetro. Takes a commanding 3-0 lead here. That has eliminated Gravy's opportunity to take a win, but there's still a chance for a draw. If Gravy can win 3 in a row, sort of reverse sweep to bring this to a draw. It's going to have to start now, though. There's no more room for error. GG's from both our competitors. We got our ready from both our players. Game number 4. Come knocking at your door. That's what some people say, right? Here you go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Micetro is leading Hey Now by 1. It's a tied game. 22-8. 4 lines in. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is so crazy. Oh my. Okay, it's broken now. Micetro with a bit of a dirty board though. We'll have to get this cleaned up. Needs a long bar. Gets the long bar. Might go ahead and try to build a column for center well. Pieces didn't quite cooperate there. Had to cover the well just as the long bar came, so. Keeping with it this time though, 74,000. 114 for Gravy. Gravy doing gravy things. Let's see here. Those of you who don't know, Micetro also the founder / leader / organizer of Big Daddy Tetris. Uses rounders. John Malkovich's character Rounders for his Discord server. So there you go. No longer from the US, is now just John Malkovich. T-spin setup for Micetro. Nails it. 122 to 142 for Gravy. Long center well setup. Had to cover though. Oh, that was dicey. Still dicey, gets the long bar. 167. 169, hey now! To 120, 151 now for Micetro. So, hey now is tied up with Micetro, 3-3. Gravy still looking to get on the board. 172, 153. So, like all these other games, Gravy's still maintaining a slight lead in the early goings. There's a long bar to fill the long bar dependency from Micetro. Gravy built one off the bottom. Might try to go ahead and just continue building one off the bottom. Gonna burn down safely. 205 for Gravy. 222 for Micetro, who's taken a lead. 56 lines in. Oh, that is an interesting board from Gravy. Gonna need some mashed potatoes to fill those holes in. Or some gravy, either one would do. 268 for Micetro. One shy of a hey now. Oh, it was too shy of a hey now. Dang it. 291 for Micetro. 220 for Gravy. 69 lines though. Hey now, there you go. We got it. Hey now is up to 4. Oh my gosh. Oh, Maestro's board looking a little dicey now too. Gravy is burned all the way to the bottom. Cleaned up the board. Good S-spin from Micetro. Get this cleanup started. Micetro trading the broom that is a sweep for a mop to clean up these holes. Gravy 267 taking advantage, starting to make a small comeback here to 344 for Micetro, who's almost clean. 346 to 274. 297 now for Gravy. L dependent on the left side for Micetro. Gets a Tetris though, so not a big deal. 319 for Gravy. 372 from Micetro. There's a Tetris for Gravy. 342. 395. Once again, pretty solid pieces from both these competitors. Both these DAS masters. No one has renewed or redeemed rather channel points for me to have to say DAS, so I guess you're just getting free DASs for no reason. I have water left, guys. There's still water in my cup. You need to renew more and make me work for this. 447, 391. Micetro with a bit of a messy board now. 448, 414. Micetro trying to bring this down. 414 for Gravy. Good clean board here. Okay, Micetro almost getting access to some of these pieces, not cooperating. Line tuck, that was kind of cool. Good adjustment for that. Gravy clean. Tetris tying up the match now. We are approaching transition. Micetro looking to get clean like right now in this. There we go. We got a lot of DAS in this DAS matchup between Gravy and Micetro. Gotta do another 2. Okay. 461. Transition for Micetro, really high on the board here. Not able to get that long bar, but that's going to be it from Micetro. Gravy has avoided the sweep. 505 is enough. Maintained enough DAS to get on the board. GG's Gravy. 3-1. And then we got one more Dastris from Lily. Thanks, Tiffy. Thanks, Anpu. Thanks, Lily. All right, we've got more Tetris coming at you. Right now, Hey Now is still winning at 4. Micetro at 3. Gravy at 1. GG's from Random with Titan in chat. This is rigged for Hey Now. I agree, Toka. Hey Now seems to win a lot. It's not even a fair matchup. Must be rolling. Hey Now is rolling. All right, we got it ready from both our players. Game number 5. Can Gravy continue the comeback, or will Micetro take this 4-1? Let's find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Why is there a little hand on Maestro's screen? There's a little hand on Maestro's screen. I'm not even joking. There's a hand below his hand. What is going on? 0-0. It's a tie game. Oh my gosh. What a tight matchup between these two. Still 0-0. Someone's going to have to take a burn. Someone's going to have to take a burn soon. There's a Tetris for Gravy. There's a burn from Micetro. Both boards not clean. Micetro getting kind of high here. Has a dirty 8 off the bottom. Oh my goodness, had to cover the well. Where's the long bar? Where's the long bar? Where's the long bar? Oh my god, there it is. Oh, there's a dirty, but his board is compromised. Is he going to be able to get out of this? Good quick tap. Oh my gosh. Needs some more good pieces here to get out of this. There's a long bar all the way right. Will help a ton. 33,000 for Micetro, 35,000 for Gravy. Neither player able to really capitalize on this. Micetro still alive somehow. Needs a long bar down the center. Goes ahead and plugs it with a J. There's a long bar on the right side. 59,000 for Micetro, 36,000 for Gravy. Gets a Tetris to go to 59,000. So, wow, that was a lot of burning from both players, but Micetro way up top. Gravy was doing a more conventional burn down at the bottom. 82,000 now for Gravy. 62,000 for Micetro. Set up high. Needs another long bar. This is a seed, man. What is with this droughty seed? Long bar comes, but Micetro was covered. Gravy also high. Both these players waiting on a long bar. One comes for Gravy, but there's nothing they can do with it. Just has to throw it somewhere. There's a Tetris finally. 115 to 114. Micetro with a long bar dependency gets it filled halfway up the board. We got another Dastris from Random with Titan. Thank you for the redemption. Hope you're enjoying this crazy, crazy seed right now. So much burning up high from both players, just waiting on long bars. What is this? They're both climbing again. Long bar for Gravy gets a Tetris, 161. 131 from Micetro. Gravy starting to take a slight lead now. About a one. Well, I don't know. Micetro is in the future. No, yeah, it's definitely a Gravy lead at this point. It is a true Gravy lead. I hope Rogue Potato's in chat, because then I can make a potatoes and gravy pun in here somewhere. 179, no, 202 with that Tetris. Board's finally looking safe. Boy, that was an intense 50 lines or so. Holy cow. 197 for Gravy, 225 for Micetro. But Maestro's about 10 lines in the future by virtue of burning so high for so long. 248 to 221. We have a match, Little Hands. He bought them for us when we went to Cleveland. Okay, Tiffy, with the lore about what the deal with the hand is on the screen. 293 to 267 for Gravy. They were in the candy store and it had a bunch of like random knickknacks. Okay, Micetro, says Anpu. He's using those little hands right now, says Pumpy. This RNG is going to kill me. It's going to kill them, except for it hasn't yet. Really good display of survival from both players. 316 for Micetro, 291 for Gravy. Micetro doing some more burning up high, gets it clean. Good pieces there, good placements. 318 for Gravy, 344. So now it's about neck and neck again. This seed has been quite the roller coaster. Not a lot of boring Tetris in this match. With all that burning, though, these scores are actually not bad. 323 for Gravy, 347 for Micetro. $369, hey now! Hey now is very much in the lead now at 5. 370 to 324 Neither player clean at the moment. Now Maestro is setting up for Tetris, is set up for the Tetris. Waiting on the long bar. Both of them waiting on the long bar. Oh my goodness, are we having another drought? There's a Tetris for Maestro. Gravy, another Tetris for Maestro. Gravy waiting. Waiting. Has to take a burn. Waiting. Still waiting. Gravy's board climbing. Gonna have to take some burns. Flat board. No more burn shelf. There's a Tetris for Gravy. 359. 443 for Maestro. There's another one for Gravy to go to 381. We are approaching transition. We are less than 10 away. Maestro has about a 2 Tetris lead. I need to update the Hey Now here to 5. I've been so afraid that someone's going to top out that I haven't been able to go update that. 469, another one. Oh my goodness. Maestro, 471. Transition. Gravy about to transition here in 5 more lines. Ooh, dicey board. Not the way you want to go in here. Sets up for a dirty what on earth. Gravy. Gravy transitioning at 432. Hey Now up to 6. 481 for Maestro, 438 for Gravy. Maestro waiting on this long bar, board compromise, gets the Tetris, 506, gonna work to bring this board down. Gravy with the dirty, column 5, 465, 510. Maestro's board starting to climb, has some holes to get resolved. Still burnable here, but gonna require some good DAS control there. Some good DAS control. 514 to 476 for Maestro. Maestro's board is going to be cut off. That's going to be it. Gravy, you're in a chase down. You got to get to 516. You're at 479. Gravy's board is not clean. This is not going to be a gimme. I want to try to get something right. Okay, good. Need something left. Good. Still has to cover, put more weight on these wells. This is going to have to burn this down one line at a time. 491. You need to get to 516. Board is clean. Good triple from Gravy. 499. Can just line this out now. $509. All Maestro can do is sit and wait. Good skim, 510, 511. Set up for a Tetris. Gonna get it in style. Good chase down from Gravy. That's gonna bring him to 2. 3 to 2. We have a 6-sider on our hands here. Will Big Daddy win it and get the win? Or will Gravy bring this to a draw? What a game. That was a crazy, crazy seed. Well done by both players to survive as well as they did and to score into the 19 speeds. Hannes Mio, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying some amazing Tetris here. Hey Now is winning 6 to 3 to 2 though. Combined, I'm not even sure that Maestro or Gravy can catch up to Hey Now. We got it ready from both our players for this 6-sider. Let's do a 6 countdown to get this match going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Big Daddy Tetris, let's go from Tiffy in chat. I'm approaching hour number 5 of restreams for me today, so I should be more tired than I am, but man, these matches have been so hype. I can't help but still be kind of excited and jazzed up. 3,800 for Maestro. 3,040 for Gravy. Both players starting off the game with some burns, but it's a couple burns between friends. 50,000 now from Micetro. 49,000 from Gravy. I stole that line straight from Burb Wizard, by the way. I'm sure Burb would appreciate it. He may not even remember he did it. It was like years ago at this point. 73,000 to 72,000. Neck and neck. Micetro set up with a center well. Gets it. 95,000 for both players. Gravy with a, again, very clean stack. Playing very well. Hard for me to take my eyes off of Maestro's board, though, with all these unconventional movements and placements that always seem to work out. So much fun to watch Das Masters doing their Das Master things. 163 for Gravy, 146 for Micetro, so a slight lead for Gravy now. There's a Tetris for Gravy to go to 186. Gravy with a nice sloping board. Throwing long bars left, waiting for one to be able to Tetris, which he does, 209,000 to 191. A peach tree has redeemed Das. All right, that one definitely is gonna get some water here. Hydrate, y'all. Okay, I'm good. And as are these players. Micetro set up, oh my gosh, dirty row 4, column 7. 223 for Micetro, 258 for Gravy. Oh God, Pumpy. I don't know if I can do another one of that level, but here, let me wait for a Tetris here. I'm gonna redeem this one with a Tetris. Come on, come on, come on. Someone get a Tetris. Oh my gosh, there's a Das Tetris from Gravy. To go to 288. 257 from Micetro. 291 now for Gravy. Good solid game from both these players. Gravy getting cleaned up. Will they burn all the way to the bottom or build for a center well? Gonna go ahead and build for that column 7. I am glad that Pumpy is pleased. 324 for Gravy. 303 for Micetro. Did Gravy get that Tetris? I don't know. I think they did. Micetro with a conventional, boring Tetris. Right, well, what is this? What is this? Like pretending like he's Gravy over here, Gravy. Meanwhile, getting the center wells, acting like he's Micetro. We have to switch these names around. Where's the Hey Nows? I haven't seen any Hey Nows lately. Good DAS control from these players. Thank you, Madelsberger. 379 to 352. We are at the turn, the Joey Parker turn. For those of you wondering, who the heck is Joey Parker? Joey Parker is a veteran of the scene. Hasn't really been around much lately. But at one point in time did do a little bit of commentating and came up with the phrase the turn, which is basically to say you're at 100 lines at level 18. So that's what the turn means. The Joey Parker turn is just kind of giving him some props. Credit for coming up with the phrase the turn. Some lore for you here on Das Tetris. 475 for Micetro, 422 for Gravy. Oh gosh, Gravy's bored. I thought that was going to be talked about. Gravy gets a Tetris to bail out his game. Gonna require some work though. What are they going to do with that left side? Gonna have to just start taking burns more than halfway up the screen. Plugging the well with the T piece there. This is a scary board. Needs some good pieces. Oh my gosh, that was not a good place for that Z piece to go for Gravy. Still alive, but getting the long bar, that is going to be it though. Micetro with a fantastic game, 524, transitioning in 526 is enough to win game number 4 and take the win. Go to 4-2. Securing his place in the playoff bracket. Let's go ahead and update the score. Gravy, great games, by the way. That was highly entertaining. Good job. Really appreciate you coming out and putting on a show. Let me see if I can update this score, though, to get us an updated scoreboard. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes, this one. All right, let's see here. We've got Micetro. Gravy. 4-2. Call it 22. That's good enough. All right, let's see if it updated. GG's. Micetro shaking his hand finger thing. Oh, that's great. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and look over at the bracket, though. Let me refresh this. Make sure that we've got it all up to date. Take a look. Here we go. Micetro now in 13th place. 13 points, definitely secure in the bracket at this point, I think. That is Maestro's final game. Gravy still has one more game. Still fighting to kind of not end up in 36th spot there, but played magnificently. This game certainly has the chops to get there. So we'll see. I'll be excited to see what Gravy can do in their final game. We are approaching the end of all this, though. We're about at the knockout stage. I think we just have like less than a week here to go before the deadline, so get your matches in. Thanks everyone for joining me on another DAS display of Tetris. I don't know. Those words kind of like were out of order, but you know. If anybody has any particular preferences, I'm going to go ahead and transition back this over here because like Micetro is still waving at the camera. It's hilarious. If anybody has any preferences on where you want to raid, let me know in chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to find something. I don't see any comp. Is there comp? Yeah. Gunter's got a comp going on. CTM DAS. Let's go raid Gunter. Gunter Tetris. Hydrant is Pentris right now. Thank you for the restream. Thank you, Anpu, for watching. Deadline's tomorrow. Oh my gosh. King, you missed out. That's the end of it as far as I'm aware of. Unless someone has more matches that I'm not aware of. In which case I might be restreaming again. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't see Hydrant. Let me look up Hydrant. There is some stuff going on here at Hydrant Dude. Okay, we'll go raid Hydrant Dude. All right, thanks for joining me here on DAS Tetris. Exciting matchups. Hope you had fun today. I certainly did. Catch you on the flippity flip.